So Holger, here's a question from one of our viewers here. Executives these days are essentially facing a litany of new technologies. AR, VR, AI, ML, IoT, blockchain, serverless, containers. In fact, I even had an executive ask me, what does serverless cloud mean? Is that like a car without an engine? So what's your take? What really matters amongst all these technologies? What should executives at enterprises particularly be looking to embrace? What should they not really be looking at to embrace?
There are actually two things executives need to realize. The first thing is that technology innovation is changing more rapidly. And for the first time, technology can do more than what business best practices demand. And that creates a void and an opportunity for creating new best practices, new business models. And this is where they have to do the second thing and step back after they realize that and think about how is my business, how is my enterprise going to run 5 years down the road from today? And then think about which technologies, which software assets can they use for that. And we live, I always say, in the second mainframe age. Not that we have the mainframe around anymore, but when the mainframe came around in the 50s, people had no software for it. And it's the same thing that there's all this technology, and if you bring in the old best practices on the new software, you're not going to be competitive. Somebody will have a smart, good idea how to change business best practices or even create new digital business models which run on this new infrastructure and architecture. And you have to think about what can you, with your assets in your company, with your people, with your skills, do to not be disrupted and potentially be a disruptor. So take a step back, think where your business will be, and then place your bet on hopefully the right technology.
But of those technologies we mentioned, which ones do you think are the most important for enterprises to embrace?
Well, it really depends on the enterprise strategy, right? But you need a platform, obviously, right? And there the cloud is tremendously important with the elasticity of only paying for what you need, with not having to foresee what kind of system sizing, what kind of hardware you will need for that. So that's a huge ingredient for these elastic, dynamic business process, which, if you think about it, the internet has created the connectivity to everybody. Big data has created the ability to store all the information. And AI machine learning has given this chance, combined with deep learning, to run continuously deep learning model and automate answers on top of that. And now it comes back to business people to understand well enough these technologies and capabilities, and then craft new best practices or even create new digital business models.
So essentially there is no universal answer. It all depends what industry you're in, what your business model is, how you actually make money.
That's what's so exciting, right? That's what's so exciting.
Emerging technology is best suited for your business.
But we know that connectivity from the internet, we take it for granted by now. It wasn't there 20 years ago, right? Big data capabilities are super essential. For the first time, business can store all the information they want without knowing the questions they have to ask, right? Huge step. And then combination with neural networks, which are unlimited, like the data is unlimited, put in a deep learning network. That's kind of like the ingredients for new business models.